Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Joan Vassos shocks fans with candid thoughts on Bachelor in Paradise. Golden Bachelorette alum Joan Vassos has been closely watching Season 10 of Bachelor of Paradise, which is full of twists and turns. In a recent Instagram post, she shared her candid thoughts on this season. She shocked fans with her thoughts on who should win and who should go. Vassos took to Instagram to share her thoughts about the previous episodes of Season 10. In a shocking twist, the final couple standing will win the $500,000 cash prize. Vassos said that adding money to the mix could change the purpose of the show, which is to find love. She found love with Chalk Chapel, so she believes that it's possible for others. But when you throw it into the mix, it can get messy. According to Vassos, BIP is no longer about love, it's more about money. Most Bachelor Nation fans have agreed with Vassos' opinion. They argued that the producers sucked the love out of the Bachelor franchise with this surprise twist. However, Vassos has been enjoying the challenges. The remaining contestants have to compete to test their relationships. The recent challenge was a communication challenge. One person had to lock themselves in a treasure chest and communicate via walkie-talkie with their partner on how to rescue them. Vassos believes it's time for Kathy Swartz and Keith Gordon to leave next. Fans were shocked since most of them love the couple. Vassos and Swartz are such good friends. Also, Gordon was a contestant during Vassos' season of Golden Bachelorette. Read next. Bachelor in Paradise, Jeremy or Brian? Whose side are you on? Vassos' opinion isn't anything personal. She thinks their relationship is more of a friendship rather than a love connection. The reality TV star also said that Jonathan Johnson and Lee Kaanan should leave the show. Since neither of these couples has a romantic connection, they wouldn't be eligible for the cash prize. As for who should win, Vassos believes Jess Edwards and Spencer Conley are the strongest couple, which is why viewers haven't seen much of them. They've been low-key and drama-free. Joan Vassos shocks fans with candid thoughts on Bachelor in Paradise. When Joan Vassos first appeared on television screens as one of the contestants on The Golden Bachelor, viewers were drawn to her warmth, elegance, and refreshingly honest outlook on love later in life. Known for her grace and quiet wisdom, the widowed mother of four carried herself with poise, quickly becoming a fan favorite. But this week, Joan sent shockwaves through Bachelor Nation when she shared candid, unfiltered thoughts about Bachelor in Paradise, the spin-off franchise known for its messy hookups, sun-soaked drama, and cocktail-fueled chaos. Her comments weren't just the usual polite reflection. Instead, Joan delivered raw honesty that fans didn't expect, sparking conversations across social media about the ever-evolving culture of reality TV romance. Joan's surprising take. During a recent podcast interview, Joan was asked if she would ever consider stepping onto the beaches of Paradise, a place where young singles lounge in bikinis by day and swap partners by night. Her answer was blunt and perhaps a little shocking. Bachelor in Paradise is fun to watch, but it's not for me. Honestly, sometimes it feels more like spring break than a search for real love. Her words carried a hint of humor, but her tone made it clear she wasn't joking. Joan went on to explain that while she appreciates the entertainment value of the spinoff, she sometimes struggles with how the show portrays relationships. I think it's amazing when people find lasting love there, because some really do, but the way it's presented often feels chaotic, and I've reached a point in my life where I crave peace, not drama. Fans were stunned. Many had assumed Joan, with her open-hearted approach to dating, might embrace the idea of paradise. Instead, she described it as an environment she'd never fit into. The internet reacts. Bachelor Nation thrives on fan debates, and Joan's remarks set Twitter and Instagram ablaze. Some viewers cheered her honesty, praising her for saying what many longtime fans have whispered about privately. Finally, someone said it. One fan tweeted, Paradise is fun, but it's a circus. Joan is too classy for that. Others, however, were disappointed, accusing her of being dismissive toward a franchise that has produced multiple successful marriages. Without Paradise, we wouldn't have Jade and Tanner, Raven and Adam, Serena and Joe, wrote one Instagram commenter. It may look wild, but it works for some. Joan shouldn't be so judgmental. Yet the majority of reactions leaned toward admiration. In a reality TV landscape that often rewards silence or sugarcoating, Joan's candor felt refreshing. Why her words matter. What makes Joan's comments so impactful isn't just the critique of Paradise itself, it's who she is. Unlike some franchise alums who chase the spotlight or stir controversy for attention, Joan has cultivated an image of sincerity. Her story, losing her husband after decades of marriage and stepping back into the dating world, resonated deeply with audiences. Her perspective offers a striking contrast to the image of Paradise as a neon-lit, tequila-soaked playground. In many ways, Joan's words serve as a reminder of the generational and cultural differences within Bachelor Nation. The Golden Bachelor was designed to showcase love later in life, romance with patience, respect, and maturity. Paradise, meanwhile, thrives on chaos, quick sparks, and just enough drama to keep fans glued to their screens. By speaking openly, Joan inadvertently exposed the tension between those two worlds. Behind the honesty, some insiders believe Joan's perspective may also be influenced by her personal journey. After leaving the Golden Bachelor early to care for her family, Joan was celebrated for prioritizing real life over television fame. Her decision made her a symbol of groundedness in a franchise often criticized for manufactured drama. During her recent reflections, she added, "I don't fault anyone who goes on Paradise. If it brings them joy, wonderful. But personally, that chapter isn't for me. At this stage, I don't need hot tubs and rose ceremonies to know what I want in a partner." That line, sharp, wise, and tinged with humor, made headlines. For many fans, it reinforced why they connected with her in the first place. Joan doesn't just play the reality TV game. She lives authentically, on and off screen. Fans dream of a golden paradise. Interestingly, Joan's candor also reignited fan speculation about whether ABC might one day launch a spin-off for older contestants, something akin to a Golden Bachelor in Paradise. Imagine a beach filled not with 20-somethings in neon swimsuits, but with widowers, divorcees, and seniors ready to mingle under the stars. Some fans joked that Joan could host such a show, bringing her sense of humor and down-to-earth advice to a cast more aligned with her life stage. "Give us Golden Paradise hosted by Joan," one TikTok fan quipped. "Less body shots, more sunset walks." While ABC hasn't confirmed any such project, Joan's comments may have added fuel to the idea. After all, The Golden Bachelor proved there's a massive appetite for love stories outside the traditional age bracket. The larger conversation. Beyond the immediate fan frenzy, Joan's remarks tap into a bigger cultural conversation. What do we expect from reality TV love stories? For younger audiences, Paradise is an irresistible blend of drama, comedy, and occasional fairy tale romance. But for others, the show's theatrics feel exhausting or even disingenuous. Joan's words serve as a mirror, reflecting the divide between those who crave wild entertainment and those who long for something more authentic. It's not that one side is right and the other wrong, it's that Bachelor Nation is broad enough to contain both. Joan simply chose to articulate the feelings of viewers who might love The Golden Bachelor but roll their eyes at Paradise. Joan's legacy in Bachelor Nation. Whether or not she ever appears on television again, Joan Vassos has already left her mark. She represents a side of the franchise that values sincerity over spectacle. Her decision to speak openly about Bachelor in Paradise only cements her reputation as someone unafraid to be honest, even if it ruffles feathers. And perhaps that's why fans love her all the more. In a world where contestants often repeat rehearsed lines or dodge tough questions, Joan chose honesty. She may not be sipping margaritas on the beaches of Mexico anytime soon, but she's carved out a role as the franchise's voice of reason. Closing thoughts. At the end of her interview, Joan wrapped up her reflections with a smile. Watching Paradise is fun, don't get me wrong, but me, I'd rather find love in real life than in a hot tub with 10 other people around. The audience laughed, but the message was clear. Joan Vassos is content being herself, and her candid honesty has once again reminded Bachelor Nation why she's so adored. Sometimes the most shocking revelations aren't about scandal, but about truth, and Joan, as always, delivered hers with grace.